สมุทรปราการเนี่ยเป็นแหล่งที่เขาเรียกว่าเป็นน้ำจืดกับน้ำเค็มผสมกันที่มีแร่ธาตุธรรมชาติที่สูง
I'm actually never been to Pasarit farm before on gourmet fish, but I use it quite often in my cooking. But this is actually first time to see how it really works, and it's quite beautiful and really good to be here.
I mean, I heard about the fish, for sure I eat it also. The name is a bit unknown for me before. I just realized actually that I think there's that fish what my wife cooks sometimes for me. She cooks it in a kind of a soup. It's like deep fried. It's very delicious.
The gourmet fish is a fresh water, but the seawater helps the smell to get away. If it's too much salt water, you cannot live. If it's too much fresh water, it doesn't taste good.
In Germany, we just poach the fish, or we cure it also like that fish, but it's not aged or deep fried and stuff like that. It's most likely also cured, like you say, or smoked right after, you know, to preserve it.
Like one kind of preservation.
Exactly, yeah.
And so you see here that there will be glass. They let it swim naturally, so make it strong muscle. So the glass is important here too. First thing is like they cut the glass. When the glass is down, it fertilization to become the fish food. So there's no feeding here. So it's sustainable.
Natural.
Yeah, natural.
ในเรื่องของช่วยเหลือชุมชนได้ตั้งแต่กระบวนการเลี้ยงดีกว่าเมื่อมีคนเลี้ยงปลาสลิดก็จะต้องมีคนไปจับปลาไปฟันหญ้าไปอะไรเพื่อให้เกิดปลาเพื่อให้ปลาโตมันก็เป็นการสร้างรายได้ทำให้ชุมชนมีรายได้หมดเลยการแปรรูปปลาสลิดน่ะมันมีความคาวคนที่ว่าจะทำกับข้าวมันก็ต้องมีฝีมือพอสมควรที่จะสามารถแปรรูปให้ทำยังไงให้มันไม่คาวแล้วก็มีความหอมมันมีความอร่อยได้
So I asked her like, why here? Why Bangbo? First thing is geography here. The fresh water that feed the fish is like perfect here. And the history and the technique that come from generation of generation. So she's third generation. The knowledge that pass on is the heritage is important to us. So there's humidity, the dampness of the head. And the head is the variation that make the fish not good because of the water content of the head. They have to take the head off and cut it. The dryness and the salted couldn't be controlled if the head is still there.
I think this one is very nice because I like the texture because I think she fried it first, right? And then after she marinated, so how she did it?
She said freshness, fire, and skill.
You don't want to sell the recipe, right?
So first is I'll do a yum southern style. For the sweetness, I'll use honey from palm near the beach.
Okay.
So it have a salty flavor, and I'll use some cheese. And the small mango is really sour. Basically, I'll do the yum. Parsley tart is the starter, and then I'll do the soup with the fried parsley. So.
We have bay leaf, we have pepper, we have fennel seeds, we have coriander seeds, and then we're gonna aromate the brine to have a little bit more flavor. And we're using the same technique like in Thailand, so we're using mixed water, 70 grams of salt, and we will brine it for 1 day only.
Normally, we pour a little water to bring it out, but we go to south, and the technique that they use is use coconut water. So.
Can I try?
Yeah, but I'll just do it like this first. Wow, you do all my work.
Oh my God. Thomas, come. Since you're doing 3 dishes, I'm a bit curious. Must be a lot of techniques involved in this.
You know why I do many dishes? Because one dish may be good, so. One dish must have an impact to one customer, so like they keep come back. So that's why we have like 20 course. So.
My wife from Bangkok, she also loves your food.
Oh, okay, thank you. My wife loves your food too. So, my dish first here, gourmet fish, basically you see here. But the sauce is actually I boil with a fresh squeezed coconut with a galangal bay leaf. and lemongrass, shallots, and turmeric. I boil it and barely use sugar. After that, a little bit salt because I boil gourmet fish in there too. And then after about boil gourmet fish in there, and then after that, I just put on the deep fryer again, so base crispy.
So basically what we did actually, we got the fish fresh yesterday, and then we also cure it or brine it in a liquid solution with salt and spices and herb, very traditionally. Smoked it slightly with apple. After we smoked the fish, we just chopped it down, we marinated a little bit with creme fraiche and sour cream. The skin, we made it crispy. Thomas, the older first, always. Nice texture, nice crispy. It's also refreshing, I would say. Very refreshing. You want to try?
Wow.
You like it? I know you don't like cucumber, but...
No. I love it so much. How do you know that? You've been talking to my wife? I only need 1 kilo. For Thailand, we have a saying, there's fish in the water, there's a rice in the field. So that's how we can grow a lot of things. We can raise a lot of things. And then there's a lot of great ingredients in Thai that I want to present. So that's why I'm still cooking today.
I think one thing might have to change for fine dining a little bit. It's maybe that people might have perception that quality ingredients in Thailand is not really going along. But I think it's just maybe a mindset. The people thinking is, I don't want to pay that money for maybe a local duck because I'm thinking the French duck is much better. But
we have to change that.
You have to change that perception, right?
We have to take that product, change the customer mindset that, hey, this local thing is good, and we have to make them try and think. It's our responsibility. So
exactly. Also, that's the way to exploring things in Thailand. To see what things are done and who the person behind that product. Also, you know what I mean. So I think yes, it's very important.